Mt Rainier National Park, Wonderland Trail. 85 miles, 25,000 feet of climbing, and we're gonna do it all in one push. So last year we attempted 2 days, which was pretty overambitious. We got rained out and we gave up on the second day. We chose to sleep in, decided it wasn't worth getting back out there. So we're leaving nothing to chance, even though our legs may not be as strong as they were last year, or at least mine aren't. Nick's definitely are. We're just not gonna stop moving until we make it back here, White River Campground. So the fun starts now. Let's go find this trail. Let's go. 2 miles down. We've basically done some calculations and feel pretty strong that even walking at a 20-minute pace average gets us home before 8:30 tomorrow, so before nightfall. So really that's the only goal we have right now. Just a slow burn, keeping this kind of pace, enjoying the trails, enjoying the scenery, and enjoying all the snacks.
Dude, that's so sick.
Just one of the many views of Washington's majesty. Just doesn't get much more scenic than that.
That's wild.
Yeah, so rad. So I've got about 20 pounds on my back. I'm sure Nick has about the same. We figured we'd need about 8,000 to 10,000 calories for this push. In this front flask, I've got tailwind, so I can drink a lot of calories on the up, and caffeinated noon on the other flask, and then this straw coming down to just get a constant stream of hydration. But these 20 pounds, they feel okay on the downhill, a lot of assist. But on the way up, not making it easy on us. So this is about how far we made it last year, about mile 55 in. This time we're about 5 miles in, but we did not get these views because it was pitch black and raining, and all we could think about was getting home and ending this misery. Whereas right now, I don't know if anything gets better than this. This is pretty amazing. Oh yeah, does not disappoint. In all of its glory.
So badass.
All right, 6.5 in. I'd say we're feeling pretty fresh, which we damn well better if we have 85 miles to go.
Yeah, doing good. It was a good first little push up.
I think we've got like 3,000 feet of descent now, so time to just zone in and cruise. Let's do this.
So we,
Yeah.
pick a little shade spot.
Yeah, you're gonna fill up water?
Maybe just grab some food if you want.
All right, let's do it. All right, so we came into this weekend thinking that we would do another 60-mile day, a 30-mile day, maybe slightly different than we did last year. But the more we talked about logistics, where are we gonna camp at, where are we gonna start from, we realized even though we may not be fully ready, we're gonna probably save ourselves a lot of a headache if we just do the whole thing at once. So here we are, we started at White River. Behind me, we got Nick, he's grabbing some fuel. We're about 7 miles in, and the game plan is to eat about 300 calories per hour. I don't know, I might be pushing for 200 calories every half an hour. I want to avoid the bunk at all costs, and there's a lot of calories that we're about to burn with this much elevation. But what do we got, Nick? We got some dried mangoes.
Oh yeah.
Definitely go-to easy carbs. We got chips, we got jerky. I've got some sour gummies in my pack. I also brought a lot of Tailwind, and if you're not familiar with that, it's just a powder, high calorie. It's got some BCAAs and just some good stuff for the muscles to make sure there's quick recovery. one with caffeine, one with not caffeine. I'm hoping to lay off the caffeine a little bit until maybe tonight, but then after that, it's probably just gonna be continuous because we're looking at, I don't know, 28 hours of go. So the body's gonna be hurting, the mind is gonna be tired, and we're gonna need everything we can to stay alert. So right now, Nick is just filling up his water. He decided it was a good idea to bring this water filter bladder instead of a bladder with a hose like I've got, which is a much better solution because then while you're running, you can drink, and you don't have to waste our time sitting here filling up this water when we could be moving. But you know what? That's fine. I'm getting a break. Yeah, we're getting a chance to videography this thing. So, all right, maybe we'll be off soon. Yeah. Carbon Creek down there.
Carbon Creek, let's go.
9 in. Got a nice descent. Water fill up down at the bottom. Our goal right now is to get to Mowich, which is about 30 miles in before sundown. But at this pace, I don't think we're gonna have a problem with that. So we keep reminding ourselves, take it as easy as we want. Got a long time to go, especially on views like this. I mean, oh yeah, there's Carbon Glacier. Beautiful. Not quite what it used to be, I'm sure, but majestic nonetheless. Ooh. I'm so pumped that we're doing this. It's like at this moment, which is way too early on, I just like don't want this to end. Like I couldn't imagine if this was like a 15-mile trail run. Yeah. Going to be our only sketchy crossing of the day, so we just got done filling up water at this wonderful creekside. We're 11 miles in. I finished all my water, Nick still had some, and we're pretty much ready to go for another 11-mile push. Here comes some uphills. Mystic Lake. We are about a half an hour ahead of schedule, which feels really good. Not that we care that much about the schedule, except for getting to Mowich before nightfall. Once the dark hits, it'll be 7.5 hours of pretty slow pace. So nice to get whatever we can now. And it doesn't get much better than this. "13 miles in." 12.8. I was talking to the camera. I was rounding up. Yeah. Big down. 3,000. Time to enjoy it. Yeah. Might be pretty technical though. Let's see how it goes. 16 miles in for the day. Definitely unrunnable.
Unrunnable.
Beautiful views behind us. Very sketchy technical views in front of us. We estimated about 13-minute downhills per hour or per mile, and this is definitely going to take longer for fear of breaking ankles and sliding off cliffs. But there's Carbon River. We'll be crossing that in a little bit. Rainier behind us. Nick making his way through. So we're 18 in, and this is the one place I wanted to get to in daylight. As you can see, sun is about to go down over the mountain, but we probably have about another hour and a half. It's 7:30 right now of daylight. Sunset at 8:30, twilight until about 9. So we made it here. This would have been a lot more challenging to navigate in the dark. So I'm kind of just enjoying the fact that we're doing good on all the complications, and soon enough the headlamps will be out. The cold weather gear will be on, and we will slog through the night. Well, I think we would both agree it's getting a lot more challenging than we expected this early on. But at the same time, we did expect it to be hard. And it's going to be nightfall in about a half an hour, which I think mentally will feel okay. We've been trying to push the daylight. I think once we kind of have that permission to slow it down, our bodies are going to ease into it.
Yeah.
But taking a must-needed sit break. Slash fill up water break, because our last station we overdid it on the caffeine and the salt tablets, and I don't know, maybe that's the reason it's feeling so challenging. All we know is we need to pound some regular water and flush this system from being so bloated. But yeah, 3 more miles till Mowich, half an hour until darkness, and the party continues. So here we go.
You good?
We are officially into night territory. Turns out that pit stop took a little longer than I think we expected, but we definitely needed it. And now headlamps are on. So let's see how chilly it gets. It was calling for low of 41, but I think we have what we need to mitigate that. Nick is now wearing his puffy. We got a lot of climbing ahead, so we'll see how long that lasts. I have some arm sleeves that I'll put on in a second, but yeah, time to just stay warm and keep moving. Don't listen to Sam when he says we need to cross here because it's a log. Maybe we go this way?
Yeah, we go up or left. We gotta get into the...
But we should probably cross, huh?
Yeah.
Because this looks like a legit log that was put here for a reason, but... Alright. Figuring out our way. We have GPS if needed. This looks like a trail. I think. Looks enough like a trail. Yeah, there's a orange thing. So yeah, let's cruise it.
That is fucking cool.
Gorgeous. Well, we made it through the night. It was a little chilly at times, but not nearly as chilly as we thought it would be. Couple slip and slides, couple bonks, but for the most part, I think it went pretty smooth. Definitely slower than we estimated our time to be, but we kind of knew that going in. And we're just excited to get rid of these headlamps and get a chance to take in more views beyond what's directly in front of us. So, yeah, let's just keep going.
Oh, cool. Left.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Let's see if the legs work, eh?
Yeah. So we're about to hit our halfway point, which we're very stoked on. We definitely like to believe that the hardest part's over. Aside from the fact that it was nighttime, I think those climbs were pretty aggressive. So we're 15 hours in, which, you know, you could say it's going to be a 30-hour endeavor. But again, I think our pacing from here on out, back in the sunlight, a lot more downhill, I think we're looking at a sooner finish. But either way, 30 hours would be a-okay in our books. It's like an 8 p.m. finish, and we just don't want darkness to take over again. So let's wrap this thing up. Oh, so fucking pretty. Wow. Amazing. Too pretty not to capture. So I remember this bridge being scary and awful last year. I was hoping I overestimated it and it wouldn't be, but that was terrifying. I hate that shit. Fucking awful.
I'll be honest, man, second time around,
It was worse for me.
I felt so much better.
It was worse for me. You got it, brother. No idea if this is the actual trail. Nice job, man.
That was not fun.
We just spent the last 5 minutes searching for the fucking trail, and it worked out. My feet are a little wet, but whatever, we're on the move.
Oh yeah, buddy.
Reflection Lake.
Last push.
Yeah. So we kind of had a big conversation once we hit Longmire, which was 2/3 of the way in. We decided, you know, I think we can finish this thing under 30 hours. It's not going to be easy, but with the right fueling, the right mindset, it's basically going to look like this for the next 25 miles. So let's see how it rolls. Weather's on our side. Spirits are high right now. We'll just keep pumping in carbs and caffeine and taking in the sights. Alright, I guess we're dealing with a little makeshift river crossing. The other side got washed out, the normal route, so we're trekking down this freshly made switchbacks. Definitely not helping with our time, which again I'm not that committed to, but nice to have a goal, you know, keeps you honest. So let's get down to the river. So how about this 30-hour goal?
I think if we had routed the mileage on the parts that were really hard differently, I think it would have been possible, but we would have worked a lot harder. It's a hard thing to hit 30.
We also got screwed over a lot by river crossings and washouts and kind of just getting lost and spending extra time and mileage. So
I think it's possible. I do think it's possible.
But we're in one of the most beautiful places in Washington, and the goal is still to get back before sundown.
Damn right.
So we're not slowing down, that's for sure.
Fucking doing that shit. Let's go.
Just finished the last water fill, possibly forever. But we are about to hit the giant ascent that we have been keeping in the back of our minds for a while. 3,000 plus feet in about 6 miles. Once we are over it, we are basically home stretch, all downhill, soaking it in. So all there is to do is go up at this point, come down, and be done with this big ass adventure. Oh, here we go.
That's pretty fucking cool, dude.
Epic scene to end it, that's for sure.
Holy shit.
So here's a climb that we did not expect.
This is an hour and a half.
We were prepared for some downhill. Had it all mapped out that we'd be done in 30 hours. Filled up our water, got ready for the 10-mile trek, and then we came across this. Realized something was wrong with mapping, but here we are, hanging, going up. Just some more fun to really test what's left in the legs. We're at 82 miles, 8 more to go. A little glissading, fruit packing, but we are getting close. We're almost to the final descent, which we thought we'd already be at. Check out all of this. There's the trail. Oh, making me jump. Ugh. All right, let's take a peek again. Beautiful. Finally made it to Summerland Trail after a lot of rocks and scree. But this is the dessert of the Wonderland Trail for certain. It's gorgeous out there. Sun's still out. Rainier's a little clouded over, but we're pretty pumped to be on this downhill. Now just trying to beat the sun. Yeah, 5 miles left. Just running through the wildflowers.
Hey, Daddy! You made it!
I'm so happy to see you.
Sorry.
Hi.
My lights in your face. Hey.
You're okay. You just have to
You
go to the
did it.
street
Oh
and
my
click
God.
the stop
Why
button.
don't you?
Veni, vidi, vici.
Yeah, that was a big thing to conquer.
Yeah, amazing.
Pretty wild.
There it is. The hug.
That was hard.